Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, the intention is to share with all of you the the meaning of 25th of July, the so-called day out of time connected to Sirius, the star that is the brightest star in the sky, and it's really important star for all astrologer, of course. And before to do that, let me clarify an important topic that 25th of July is not just one day out of time. What does it mean? That if we are following the 13 moon calendar from the Maya civilization, yes, it's just one day out of time. But if we are following the Egyptian and Atlantean culture, ancient culture, actually we have 5 days out of time. Why is that? Well, I believe that Egyptians and Atlantean civilization were really more clever in managing their time. If we compare actually the current calendar that we have nowadays, that is kindly of a mess. Why? It's a mess because one month is 30 days, another month is 31 days. And then because, of course, planetary movement are changing every hour and every second and every minute, in order to adjust the proper calculation, astronomical calculation, every 4 years, the month February as one day more, which is really crazy. But what were doing Atlantean and Egyptian people at the time? So Atlantean and Egyptian people, they were just saying, okay, every month is just 30 days. So 360 days divided by 12 months, it gives 5 days out of time. Why 5 days out of time are so important? These 5 days out of time are so important because represent an important moment to set a new intention, for our future, represent the beginning of a new year. Why? Because usually Sirius, the star Sirius, was not visible at all. And then all of a sudden, usually during between the period 25th of July and end of August, started to be visible. And so when the Egyptian and Atlantean civilization started to see the brightest star in the sky, they correlate that to the beginning of a new year. The beginning of a new year, and they connected that to the concept of abundance and to the concept of resurrection. Why the concept of abundance and resurrection? Because in Egypt, when Sirius was starting to be visible, the Nile was used to flooding. So there were a lot also nowadays. They were in this period during usually beginning of August, there are a lot of floodings, and because thanks to the floodings, the land becomes fertile, so the land is giving a lot of crops, and automatically there is more work for Egyptian people to do around this period. So this represents a lot of abundance. Then, on the other hand, why resurrection? Resurrection because Sirius, the star Sirius, is connected to the goddess, to the Egyptian goddess Isis, and Isis, she was the wife of Osiris. Osiris, unfortunately, according to the mythology story, was killed by his jealous brother. But Isis, in this case Sirius, she managed to bring him back to life. So this is why represent also a meaning of representing a meaning of resurrection, representing a meaning of awakening to our own soul mission. It's really important. I was saying that it's 5 days out of time, but the start of these 5 days out of time depends on in which latitude you are in the world. So it's not for everyone in the world 25th of July. It's like a convention, I believe, but I wanted to clarify that because a lot of people or in Italy or in Egypt or in America, everyone is saying in social media 25th of July is the day out of time, but it's not exactly like that. So let me explain. 25th of July is for Mexico and Central America. Then in Europe, we have beginning, Sirius will start to be visible at the beginning of August. If you go if you are living in the northern Europe, like Norway or Denmark, it will be visible towards the end of August, around 25th and 26th of August. And if you are in Egypt, for example, in the latitude of Egypt, it will start to be visible around 4th of August. So this is why it's really important to understand that okay, if you're living in Mexico and Central America, you can celebrate the 5 days of no time between 25th of July and 30th of July. But if you are living in another part of the world, you cannot celebrate the 25th of July. That's the real meaning. So I trust the information was really useful, and I wish you a wonderful setting up of all your intention on what you want to manifest in the future. Thank you very much for the attention, and see you in the next episode. Ciao.